Hey, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Drnkie, and in this video we're going to be talking about Deathloop. This is a game that I just finished up playing over on the Twitch stream. If you want to check me out, there are links down in the description below. But I want to make a quick thoughts video, kind of help you guys out, put my thoughts down on what I thought about the game, and if that helps you out on whether or not you want to buy it, perfect, let's do that, right? So if this video does help you out, or if you enjoy it, make sure you leave a thumbs up. And if this is your first time here, think about subscribing to the channel so you can come back for more of our playthroughs and our reviews. All right, that's going to do it for the intro. Let's talk about Deathloop. So Deathloop, this is a game that I've been looking forward to for probably about a year, maybe a year and a half. It's a game that I saw, I think it was E3 maybe, it was some online conference because everything that went on in 2020. And it's a game that went right when I saw the trailer for this game, I was blown away at the style of it, the fact that I've been looking just to play a FPS single player game for a little bit. And this loop mechanic that they had over top of it. It was all that together with like its 70s vibe, the music that was going on. I have been extremely excited to play this game for a long time. So that being said, jumping into it, I was kind of biased. I wanted to like this game, just kind of heads up front. I try to keep that in mind when I'm reviewing this, but man, this game just blew me away from top to bottom, right? Talking about graphics, this is like one of the prettiest FPSs you're gonna play in single players that's out on the market right now. Not only does it look really realistic, they are able to put a little bit of style and a little bit of spin on everything, just kind of making the heads, you know, look a certain way. Everything is just kind of shaped with this style down to the guns and just the look of all the weapons. Everything about this, the animations, the graphics in this game, absolutely blew me away. And I would say that they keep it very fresh throughout the entire time you're playing this game. You keep going to new locations, and those locations kind of change up depending on the time, if it's going to be like morning, noon, or night. And they keep the game just feeling new. It doesn't ever feel really stale, even though you're going back through some areas over again. The way they're able to adjust it depending on the time of day just makes it feel just fun the entire time. It never feels like you're playing through the same area twice. And even when you are, you're always looking at new things and finding new little parts of the graphics that are there to impress you. That goes for sound. The game, all the sounds in this game are just, you know, top notch. All the sound effects are amazing. And I would say the soundtrack is an absolute like standout and highlight of this game that I want to listen to the soundtrack offline. There's something about it that's just fun. It's upbeat, keeps it going. And the voice acting is another standout there. The voice acting for this game is really impressive and just enjoyable all the way through. So let's talk about gameplay, because that's kind of the big deal here, right? They have this Deathloop mechanic, they call it, where every time you play through the game, you're supposed to die, and when you die, you come back and you're able to, you know, kind of repeat the whole day over again. It's a Groundhog Day deal, but every time you play through, you're going to get a little bit more information. You find a new clue, and you use that information to go to the next part of the quest. And maybe change something up during the day, like, hey, we're gonna, you know, open this window, so to speak, and because we open this window, it lets something else happen that kind of moves the entire story along. Something I would say this has parallels to, interestingly enough, would be the 12 minutes game that we played a little bit ago on the stream and the YouTube channel. You know, I played through that, and that has a incredibly similar mechanic to understanding what's going on in this. So if you play that game, you know what I'm talking about with this. It's just kind of more in the FPS, blow 'em up, beat 'em up style. So when it comes to the other types of combat, man, this is one of the best shooter games I've played single player in a long time. They did an extraordinary job at making all the guns just feel really good. This revolver used in this game is something I want to use in like every FPS game. The stealth mechanics in this game probably could use a little bit more work. The AI was a little bit funky here and there, but overall I felt like I was stealthing through an area. It felt like these AIs were really putting a stop to what I wanted to do. I would say the only thing gameplay wise that I extraordinarily hated, and it kind of keeps it away from being almost a perfect game for me, would be the landmines that they put in this game. I don't know why I struggle with them, but I just ran over every landmine. It was funny at first, and it got really obnoxious at a certain point where it's like I wasn't able to play through this game as fun or as fast as I was looking for. So gameplay in this game, you know, the biggest highlight for this is the reason you want to play Deathloop is because of the gameplay, and it's not going to let you down. And then it comes to the storyline. Storyline's really fun from the beginning to the end. You know, there is this real bigger story that's being told the whole time, and you think it's kind of a smaller story, and this has only happened just a little bit. And then you find out how long the story has been going on, and whether or not that has that much implication to the overall gameplay, you know, I don't think it does, but it's still fun to have. The only part of the story that really let me down would probably be the end of it. I just didn't feel like they nailed the landing on that end. I don't feel like enough of it was explained to me. Maybe I missed parts of it in the story while I was playing, but I just felt like the ending I got just kind of felt a little meh and a little empty, and I wish I had more to kind of round out the whole story and anchor it on why everything was going on and why what the decision I did at the end, what kind of impact it had on the world that I just played in. That's going to do it for my review here on Deathloop, my kind of quick thoughts minute review. I'd probably give this game a solid 9 out of 10. There's just a little things here that's going to keep it away from that 10 out of 10, but this is a solid 9 out of 10. If you get a chance to play this, absolutely pick it up. You're going to love it. If you're looking for something to play, especially if it's FPS, this is right up your alley. So yeah, pick it up, man. This is a big suggestion for me, and I think you're really going to enjoy it. That does it for the review of the game. If you guys enjoyed the review, if it helped you out a little bit, make sure you leave that like on the video, and also think about subscribing to the channel. I can't talk anymore. Think about subscribing to the channel and coming back for our next gameplays and our other reviews we do on everything else. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, everyone. Buddy. You gotta turn around when you're fighting.